Hi, I'm excited to bring you today one of our newest organizational tools for our Dream Giver family. It's called the Focus Workbook. I'm in love with this. If you used a Focus folder before, I think you'll see where this new and improved tracking tool is going to help you stay so much better in touch with all the people that you're working with. Now, if you don't have this in a spiral bound form or print it out, you can go to my website, karensdreamteam.com, and look either on the homepage or underneath Training Center and important documents for your business. And you'll see this document right there. It's called a Focus Workbook. You can email it to OfficeMax or Kinko's and just tell them that you want it printed, single-sided, spiral bound, and they will have it ready to go for you for very, very little bit of money, particularly if you go to OfficeMax where we have a great discount. So why this booklet? Well, I feel like today, in this day and time, we have so many people that we're meeting, talking to, potentially working to get them on our date books or into our business. And so we just lose track. I always heard from top national sales directors for years, the fortune is in the follow-up. And so many times, because we have so many modes of communication, we forget to follow up. And so you have your text messaging, your emails, your voice messaging, your instant messaging on Facebook. You have so many different ways that you could be connecting to people that you will lose track of who you're supposed to follow up with. And so this workbook is designed to keep track of all of those names and numbers so that each month you can print out a new notebook and have an action plan ready to go. I call it a workbook because this is what you're going to work from to build your business. And so let's just talk through what this looks like in the very beginning. The first page is a Take 5 page. And this is something new I've designed called Take 5. And so many times we think, oh, I can't make booking calls because I don't have 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. Girl, you need 5 minutes for a Take 5. And a Take 5 is designed when you have 5 minutes in your schedule between appointments, before you head into work, before you pick up your kids, whatever it might be, to just take quick action on building your business. And so the Take 5 would be 1, book a party, book a personal party. Who could you call right now to be your hostess of your next appointment? 2, I'm looking at my list to make sure I tell you correctly, book a career chat. Who do you need to talk to about the Mary Kay business opportunity? The second most important thing you can do is book a career chat with a personal prospect. Number 3, book a makeover. If you can't get her to be a hostess for a party, who can you call to schedule a quick makeover? And number 4, book a guest to an event, to a meeting, a weekly meeting, some type of event where you can do faces or have a guest come. That would be the 4th thing. And then the fifth thing of the Take 5 is coaching those different calls, making sure that you're following up with people and that you're staying in touch. And so that Take 5 is a great new concept to think. You don't need an hour and a half to make calls. You need 5 quick minutes to take action to build momentum in your business. The next page is your month at a glance. And I realize this is backwards because we're videoing, but the month at a glance helps you keep track of your goals for the month, who your parties were with, your hostesses, how much your sales were, who your new team members were, and even tracking your 5 by Friday. Did you put 5 new appointments on your books by Friday each week? It's a great way to create a continued momentum in your business. This page is a thermometer, and I want to ask you each month, what are you going to put your profits towards? What do you want to pay for? Do you need to pay a bill? Do you need to buy something for your home? Do you need to do something for your kids? Do you need to put something in savings? What is it that you want? And then that's how you fill it out on here. You can even put a picture below if you want of what that represents to you. But how much profit do you need? What does it look like? And then as you sell product, you're shading in your thermometer to see how close you are to reaching your profit goal for the month. Now this page is your IPA sheet. This is to help you keep track of income producing activities. And you'll notice across the top is days 1 through 31 of a month. And then down this side would be all of the different types of income producing activities. Going to a sales meeting, holding an interview or a career chat, adding a new team member, holding a party. And so you might be the kind of person that's very detailed and wants to actually check off each day the IPAs they've been doing. Perfect. Maybe you're somebody that says, I need to take a little time study of my business and see how many IPAs am I doing in a day, in a week, in a month. Or this might just be a great reference for you to say, what should I be doing? And this list is what's going to help point you in the direction of creating income in your business. Okay, now this page is Faces Takes You Places. And I want you to circle on this page how many faces you're going to do this calendar month. 30 faces, 50 faces, what is it? And then you know what? This will help you track the 4 things that need to happen with each face. How much did I sell to her? Did I schedule a checkup facial for her? Did I get referrals? And did I share the Mary Kay facts with her? So you can check it off as you go, and you can see exactly what's happening in your business each month and how close you are to reaching your FACES goal. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This is your booking list, and there's about 60 to 80 spots here for you to fill in who you need to be calling. Now, when you start doing this at the beginning of each month, go through your text messages, go through your messenger messages, go through your emails, go through your voice messages that you've saved, and put down everybody on here that you need to be following up with. Once you have that list established, you're going to use this throughout the month. For instance, I just talked to a customer who's only ordered from me from my website, and she said, I really would love to meet you. And I said, me too. Let's schedule a time for your makeover. So her name goes on my list. The other day, I was out at the mall getting a few quick things, and I got 3 new names and numbers of women who helped me while I was at the mall. I put those names and numbers in my book. These are people that I meet when I'm at Starbucks, when I'm on the go, when I'm sitting on the baseball field, not anymore, but when you're sitting on the field watching your kids play a game or wherever you might be, a church event, and you talk with somebody, immediately when you get home, you're going to add her to this list, because there's women with skin out there. There's lots of faces around you, and you need to stay in touch with who am I meeting, and who could be my next makeover, who could be my next face model, who could be my next hostess, who could be my next team member. And so these pages on your booking sheets will help you keep track of that information. Now, the last thing in your book is your team member prospects, and there's 2 pages for this. Everybody that you talk to at a party, everybody that you want to talk to at a party but you haven't scheduled yet, women that you've invited to guest events that might be interested, your cousin who lives across the country that you think would be amazing and you've been talking to her about the business. This again is helping you keep track of all of those women that you are working with to join your team. So this booklet, this workbook is going to give you focus. I love the little graphic on the front. It says, starve your distractions, feed your focus. And that's what I want you to do with this workbook. Keep track of all the names and numbers that you're connecting with, all the women that you're connecting with about your business in one convenient place. And this workbook, it goes with you everywhere you go. It goes with you with your date book, and you're out and about, this is going with you, because remember, it's a book you're working in, a workbook. And then at the end of the month, you'll get a quick reminder from my office saying, be sure to print out your next workbook so you're ready to go for the new month. And then you can add to it the faces that you're still working to book, and then continue to add the new faces. Now, you don't ever throw away a Focus Workbook. You just file this away, because you might be surprised how often you go back to it to say, I don't think I ever talked to her, or I need to follow up with this team member prospect. So have fun with this Focus Workbook. Get it filled out. Carry it with you everywhere. And remember, when you have just a quick minute, take 5 to make those phone calls. Okay, keep me posted on how you love your Focus Workbook. I know it'll make a huge difference in growing your business.